Gonna take a quick drink.
The hell does that sound?
Drinks.
No, if that's how you drink, then you're drinking wrong.
Isn't that how you drink? Tastes like Fruit Loops. Am I
It's like
having a stroke?
it's like that one it's like that one video, you know. Sip and sip again.
That's tit milk.
Noise.
Nice.
Get that do a little flavor pop too. Nice.
Nice. Okay. Details have been edited. The video. It should be working. It should be good. This should be good. That is good. Playlist. Doki. Done. No, this is not made for kids. Save. And
Suck me.
live stream link. We're looking good. Alright. Let me close my room door really quick. We're back. I'm in the bathroom really quick actually too.
Damn it, I'm dying over here.
Okay. Alright. Sorry. I had to stir my soup, and I also let Lorraine know, like, hey, if you hear some fucking noises, it's just me and Kyle playing Doki Doki Literature Club.
Ah, you bitch.
Alright, you ready to log in?
Yes, sir.
Logging in now. Boodly. Don't do side stories, no pictures.
Oh, side stories.
Nope, don't want to touch any of that until after we're done.
Can I touch the pictures?
Nope.
Ah,
I'll touch the
okay.
pictures just because I want to see what they are.
Fuck
Yeah,
you!
no, I wanted to make sure there were no spoilers. But yes, you can click on the pictures.
No, I'm already in the. This game is not suitable for children.
Oh, you're loading in.
Yep.
Fine, hold on. So excited. Alright, are you at load game?
Yes, I'm going to the save that we were.
Hold on, don't start until I start. Ready? 3, 2, 1, load.
Hint!
Hint.
You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay!
Good to know. Dude, we're back. Are you ready?
Fuck no!
Oh, so excited.
I don't think anybody can ever mentally prepare for the absolute bomb that this is gonna be.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We just have fun. Who should I show my poem to first?
We should switch it up. We shouldn't go in order.
Nope, already did Sayori.
Oh, okay. Bastard. Itachi! I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But what about what's in your pants? Your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one that feels that way, so...
Eh? The fuck? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. I can't speak, but I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
The hell did you just say? Whoa.
Stop thinking weird things, you idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
Eh? I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori on her stupid head. I gave her a concussion.
Hey. I'm not a kid, you know.
You sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Itachi, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Hello, I poke her in her stupid ear hole. Whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home.
Really? I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down and picks up the piece that she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
So sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself. Knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day.
Shit.
You got it.
Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend. More bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies.
Exploring a wet, dark cave. Oh.
Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly could pull them from the shelf, one after the other, pulling them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, bleeding, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
Well, that was
Holy crap.
That was weirdly sexual.
Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
Oh, you've been in touch with something, alright.
I see that. It's almost kinda creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Who we doing next?
It's your choice.
I bet. Also, the entire pencil thing, the only thing going through my mind was, Palpatine, I broke my pencil!
I broke my pencil!
Do it. You know what? Natsuki. Just go down the row.
Natsuki, right down the row. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take that as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Natsuki's completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Seems like Sayori's just a punching bag for everyone.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
What the fuck?
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. Of course not. Anyway, the message was pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being.
Analogies? You outright fucking just called the bitch out.
Right? Directly. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares if what somebody likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
So was she the bitch being called out?
No, I think that was her whole thing. So I think that whole story was an analogy to her and Yuri's fight from yesterday.
Yeah, so she's the bitch she was calling out. And then Yuri is like the writer of the poem.
Oh, I saw it the other way.
Alright, on to fucking Yuri, let's go!
On to Yuri!
Let's see what you've written for today.
Whoa, wait.
Yeah, Yuri.
What does yours say?
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Itachi.
Oh no! Mine is different.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no! You're gonna get an extra scene, I think.
Maybe.
Should I? I'll do it from my end then, and you play along with me because it's gonna be different.
Okay.
Because mine starts with Yuri saying, is it my turn? That's what mine starts with.
Okay, go next. Go click next.
Let's see how it compares to yesterday's.
I
see.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, that's completely different.
Yup. And I respect you for trying different things, Itachi. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. But I don't need to find inspiration. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just be as terrible. I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears? Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the thing you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. And open her poem. What does it say?
I have the raccoon.
The raccoon. Okay. We're back on track.
Mine was a little bit more intimate.
Yes, you chose for her, it sounds like.
Not specifically, I was just picking words and I tried to even it out between the three of them, but I might have actually done a little bit more towards her.
Yeah, mine is perfectly even, apparently.
It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware. A raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, The raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic
Pavlovian.
Pavlovian?
Mhm.
Conditioning. Oh, I gotta love fucking Pavlov. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. What?
What? What is this? What the fuck did you just say? What do you interpret out of that poem?
I can't tell if she's like made a raccoon friend or did she kill the raccoon?
Maybe. Let's just continue.
I don't know if it's different or the same now.
Mine says,
I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's.
Yep. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Just like Kyle.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Speak into your microphone, by the way.
What?
Speak into your microphone more.
You can hear the microphone?
Yeah, because it sounds like you're far away. Little fucking microphone. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. What hobby is that? It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. It sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Haha, don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad to hear a good listener. And on to Monica.
Next? Monica, our favorite Monica. Hold on one second. Okay, ready? Monica. Hi again, Itachi. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon I'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori like the other one you wrote. You two are a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just, I'm teasing you. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, and so don't be afraid to give them a share of their... do not be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright, but anyway, do you want to read my poem? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. Oh boy, this is a good one. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Alrighty then.
Oh, great. Next. It's even more abstract. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how you space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like I'm trying to speak over the noise.
The noise of your voice.
Dude, my voice is grated. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about is the right question. Isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
What?
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I talking about?
Breaking the fourth wall much?
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna go ahead and save. Yep, I've saved, just in case.
So did I.
Thanks for listening. Black screen. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for this festival? It's not like we can put anything together, anything good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We are going to be performing. Performing?
Monica.
Yeah, we're going to have having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we are going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. You're kidding! Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a bunch of people.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori. I understand where they are coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same thing. I'm going to poke Natsuki in the eye. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others?
No, not at all. No.
To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree! I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looked like Natsuki doesn't have an argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just get over it.
Alright!
Pew. All of a sudden it's just like...
Ew.
It's like she just starts steaming like a pot. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh.
Wait, no. You're, I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We are going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
What the fuck?
Hey!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't
How dare
recite
you.
your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has had in mind for herself.
She's
then
like
stands
fucking
up.
prepared for this.
Yep. Yeah, right. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, fills the room. More than that,
This is Japan, not America.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud with golf claps.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Whoa! Yuri's right up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into one of her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables, a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. I can't enunciate with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snapped back into reality and glanced around her, but as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me now to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applauded, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. Exhibitionism.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Itachi liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have time before the festival, you know. We don't have much time before the festival.
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki.
Don't make me go before Itachi. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Itachi lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki!
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put any energy into it. Despite that, I finish. I receive applause anyways. At least it's not the corner where I normally do. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Everybody jump. Go ahead and jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite your poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
You know, she be spitting facts, though.
True.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to worry. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. My eyes are fucking up. Holy shit. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Dad. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
Fade to black.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot has already changed. But today, Sayori has been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori!
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day here he asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Oh, fucking A.
Oh, would you walk home with Yuri, or would you walk... What would you want to choose?
I choose save.
Yeah, save isn't a bad idea. Okay. I save. Which one do you want to choose?
That's a tough choice. Who are we aiming for?
Just choose one, and I will choose with you.
Sayori.
Walk on with Sayori.
Yep. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Sayori! You really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
Eh?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez! I already see her at the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Itachi. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
Wait, what? Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
You got it right. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Hello. Welcome. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time?
Poem time.
Poem. Poem time. Yuri's best. I love Yuri. Alright, so we kind of know what gets each one to jump a little bit differently, right?
Kind of.
Like, darker ones are for Yuri. Nerdier
Yuri is
things,
dark and, like, storytelling.
yeah.
Natsuki is definitely just the cute shit.
Yep.
And then...
Happy things are Sayori.
I think I'm inadvertently going a lot for Yuri again.
You're going for Yuri?
Inadvertently.
Okay. Well, then I'll do everything for Yuri. We'll get a good thing
Well,
for her.
I'm trying to go for even.
Well. Shit. Well, I'm getting a lot of Sayori without even trying.
So are we completely writing off Natsuki?
Oh, no, things will generally hit. Don't worry.
Alright, I finished.
Hold on. I have not. Who do you think you picked more for? Hello?
Hello?
Who do you think you picked more for?
I honestly, I think I split it between Sayori and Yuri.
Okay.
Like, I didn't do a lot for Natsuki.
My last two. Okay, and I'll do one for Natsuki. Man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Hello?
I'm on Monica. Is there a Yuri one? She
Yep.
just popped up.
Yep.
Shit. I might have passed it.
It was, you were practicing piano again. Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination. I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to go play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You
Starting to
sound
sound
a bit
like
like
Sayori.
Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica! Oh god, there's so many names! Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on! You're saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's and Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are! Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. I'm sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Alright. If you say so.
Whew.
I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. Gesundheit. But the conversation has already dispersed. Not disappeared, everyone left. With everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything off about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers on her desk. Itachi, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Itachi. You certainly know know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never was really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just having a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Oh, God, my voice. I'm saying that maybe the things on her mind is you, Itachi. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always has been. You're so funny, Itachi. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when you're around? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, not try to talk about it for now. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get the words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, but to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Black screen. To the same room. ... Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first?
Before we show our poems, I'm gonna grab a quick noms.
Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna stop because my voice is killing me, and I have to go check dinner too.
Yeah.
This is perfect time to stop. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll go ahead, we will save.
Are we?
Yes.